In the city's shadows, where every corner holds its secrets, unfolds a story of forbidden passion between a stepmother and her stepson. The moment the thin line between the permissible and the impossible blurs in the flame of a kiss, the protagonist's fates stand at a crossroads, where every decision could alter their lives forever. Are they ready to face the consequences of a love born against all rules? Her name is Elena, and she never imagined life would lead her down such a dangerous and complicated path. She is the stepmother of Lucas, a 19-year-old who unexpectedly became the object of her secret desires. This is a tale of an unexpected love blossoming amidst shadows and taboos, and how a single moment can turn everything upside down. When Elena met Lucas's father, she believed she was simply starting a new chapter in her life. He was kind, attentive, and his charm made her heart flutter. But upon becoming part of the family, she discovered something more developing between herself and Lucas, a connection that caught her off guard. From his very first appearance in the room, his expressive eyes and shy smile left an indelible mark on her soul. He was an attractive young man with an innocent charm, yet his gaze held a depth, as if he knew all the world's secrets. Initially, everything seemed normal. Elena tried to integrate into her new family, to be the perfect stepmother, but over time, she realized her feelings for Lucas were growing beyond mere friendship. A tension hung in the air, making her heart beat faster with every one of his appearances. Their gazes would accidentally meet, and each of his smiles made her feel dizzy. One day, as Elena was arranging books in the study, Lucas walked in. He looked particularly handsome at that moment. Sunlight, filtering through the leaves outside the window, gently illuminated his face. He offered his help, but when their eyes met, a shiver ran down her spine. "Can I help you?" he asked softly. "Of course, that would be wonderful," she replied, trying to hide her agitation. As he drew closer, the tension between them intensified, like an invisible energy pulsating in the air. She was drowning in his gaze. The moment stretched, and their fingers accidentally brushed as he reached for a book on a high shelf. That fleeting touch pierced her like an electric current, and she knew something had changed. From that moment on, their relationship began to shift. Innocent interactions became charged with hidden meaning. Lucas's gaze upon Elena changed, his eyes held a curiosity and a mysterious depth that both frightened and thrilled her. She was bewildered, torn between duty and desire. One fateful night, as the summer heat made the air heavy, Elena was home alone. Hearing a soft knock on her bedroom door, she felt her heart pound. It was Lucas. He looked agitated, his eyes gleaming in the soft glow of the nightlight. "Hi, are you busy?" he asked, his voice hesitant, making her hold her breath. "No, come in," she replied, trying to conceal her mounting excitement. The door closed, and the atmosphere in the room became charged. Lucas sat on the edge of the bed, and silence hung in the air, broken only by the sound of their breathing. What should have been an innocent conversation quickly transformed into something far more intense. Elena felt her heart throb, and the way he looked at her made her feel alive. "Can I tell you something?" Lucas began, almost a whisper. "Of course," Elena replied, feeling her heart pound harder. I can't stop thinking about you. There's something between us, and I feel like we need to talk about it." He was so close, and the sincerity in his gaze made her melt. She knew this conversation was dangerous, but she couldn't deny that she, too, couldn't stop thinking about him. "I feel the same way, Lucas," she confessed, her voice trembling. "But this is very complicated." "I know, but I can't help myself." "You're incredible, Elena, and I think we both know it." In that moment, a battle raged within her between desire and reason. She wanted to throw herself into his arms and forget everything, but reality was knocking, reminding her of the potential consequences. "But what about your father? And what would this mean for us?" Elena asked, feeling fear clench her chest. "I don't know, but I want to find out," he replied, and his gaze held such determination that she felt as if it was just the two of them against the world. And then, without hesitation, she made a decision. Moving closer to him, feeling her heart skip a beat, she gently touched his face. He didn't pull away. Instead, he leaned closer, and their lips met in a soft, hesitant kiss that quickly escalated into something more. What would happen next? Could they resist this forbidden passion? It seemed all barriers between them instantly vanished. The kiss grew more fervent, drawing them into a whirlwind of passion. Every touch, every breath revealed new depths of sensuality, fueling the flame of their desire. He pulled her close, and she felt his strong arms, as if seeking to shelter her from a raging sea of emotions. That night became a revelation, a descent into uncharted depths of sensation. Their bodies moved in unison, and every kiss spoke of feelings impossible to express in words. Time flew by unnoticed, and reality dissolved in the current of their passion. However, the shadow of exposure constantly haunted her. She knew their relationship was reprehensible, but at that moment, it didn't matter. Her love for Lucas was so all-consuming that it made her forget all societal norms. When they pulled away from each other, breathless and flustered, the weight of what they had done crashed upon her. "What now?" she whispered, feeling her heart hammer in her chest. Lucas looked at her with seriousness in his eyes. "I don't know, but I can no longer deny my feelings. I want to be with you, Elena." She understood this was a dangerous path, but she couldn't resist the urge to explore this new reality. They were living as if in a fairy tale, where a nightmare could erupt at any moment. With each secret meeting, each stolen kiss, their bond grew stronger. With each passing week, their clandestine romance blossomed, but the fear of being discovered loomed over them like a sinister omen. It was a delicate balance between desire and duty. One evening, while they were together in her room, Lucas declared, "I can't live in the shadows anymore. I want us to be happy, without fearing anyone." His words struck her like lightning. She wanted that too, but reality was far more complex. "What if someone finds out? What if your father finds out?" she exclaimed, overcome with anxiety. "If he finds out, we'll deal with it. Our feelings are what matter," Lucas replied, and his determination captivated her. And so, amidst stolen glances, secret meetings, and whispered promises, they resolved to face any trials that awaited them. The love binding them was stronger than any obstacle. And though the world around them seemed hostile, they held on to each other, ready to defy societal norms and create a world of their own. But fate is unpredictable, and she knew that sooner or later, the truth would surface. What would they do then? Would they be ready for the consequences of their forbidden love? The answer to that question remained a mystery. But one thing was clear, her heart belonged to Lucas, and she wouldn't trade that feeling for anything in the world. Whatever the future held, she was ready to face it, because in their hearts burned a fire of love, bright and defiant, proving that true love knows no rules or boundaries.